when some of them fails or it's not working out or it's not growing as I want to, I lost my identity. I became very, very insecure.
Hi, it's Kelsey, and welcome to the first episode of Hershey Podcast, where we keep it real, raw, just like our late night conversations with our bestie. And my bestie here today is...
Hi guys, I'm Mandy CJ. I'm your bestie.
Okay, because I know you, we follow each other, but please introduce yourself for the people back at home.
Hi, I'm Mandy CJ. I'm a co-founder of a media event and agency company. Dulu dikenal sebagai pelukis, tapi sekarang udah nggak melukis lagi, soalnya udah shifting dan ganti ke yang lebih corporate. So now I run a media agency and event company. Our event is called Jakarta Doodle Fest, and this June kita juga mau rilis event baru namanya Little Doodle, and it's all about making a marketplace for local IPs so that our artists can grow. Ooh. So that's a mouthful, but that's what I do.
Okay, that sounds really interesting. Because I've been following you along, lately I've seen the switch of your personal style. It used to be super colorful. Kalau bahasa Indonya apa ya? Sedikit skena, nyentrik,
skena,
lebih bold, lebih not provocative but
out there.
Yes. And I recently read you decided to switch. So what made you switch?
What made me switch is definitely growing up dan juga adjusting to a new lifestyle. Dulu kan before when I was just a content creator dan juga pelukis, every day it was all about expression.
Yeah.
And I really really love color even sampai sekarang, walaupun gue sekarang full black ya. Tapi I learned that along the way, being a woman, being super young, being usually the youngest in every meeting room, ada beberapa adjustment yang gue secara physically harus cater to for me to be taken, unfortunately, seriously.
Karena apa tuh when you dress the way you used to dress, you felt like gak dipandang atau?
Nah, ya sebenarnya ini salah satu weaknesses of someone who is gak kerja kantoran tapi langsung cemplung dan bikin perusahaan sendiri. Terkadang kita mungkin gak tahu the rules of an office look, of going corporate, biar lo terlihat profesional, terlihat
pasti kita kan pikirnya kayak office siren,
bener.
Ya kan?
Apalagi gue kayak grow up juga through YouTube and TikTok yang kayak kadang mungkin going towards American standards, not Asian standards of corporate dressing. Yang akhirnya kalau misalnya gue ke meeting dan gue pitching portfolio gue atau misalnya event-event gue, akhirnya nggak gitu dianggap soalnya packagingnya aja kayak anak-anak, ngapain gue taken seriously gitu. So I learned that the hard way, dimana gue ke meeting room selalu diremehin karena penampilan gue, walaupun itu mungkin tidak terjadi ke cowok ya, kayak cowok bisa datang pakai sendal jepit dan kayak t-shirt, kayak gue lihat banyak banget superiors gue dulu kayak gitu, but unfortunately it's not for women. But you know what, I really like dressing up dan juga cari-cari outfit sesuai dengan the rules and regulations of this new industry. I think it's pretty fun juga sih.
Terus how do you change your style tapi still add a touch of Mandy? Because kan you're known for your color palette.
Yes. I lost my style for a while.
Yeah,
gue kayak I look so boring. Even last year gue kayak karena gue terlalu mau fit in banget dengan standar profesionalitas Indonesia, dunia corporate Indonesia, jadinya I was wearing like black, white, gray, cream.
So were you like feeling lost? And
I felt I just lost the joy of dressing up. Baju gue tuh semua kayak yang sopan,
essential basics gitu lah.
Essential basics, jadinya kayak gue bangun terus langsung pakai terus kayak nggak peduli gitu. And I lost the fun in there.
Yeah. But what inspired you to like come back?
Cause kan at the end of the day, I started out as a creative, Kayak dan gue mau channel kreativitas itu, apalagi sekarang gue udah bukan melukis lagi kan, gue lebih ke bikin proposals and decks. I still want a way where I can channel my creativity, and to me that's fashion. And if I cannot have fun in that, then what's the point of me doing all this? Kalau gue cemplung ke dunia kreatif untuk kerja,
tapi you don't feel creative.
Tapi I don't feel creative. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Gitu.
But I love it because personally I've seen the switch and I'm like,
yes. Thank
I
you
like
so
it. Like
much.
the growth is.
Thank you so much.
She does it right.
Gue hire stylist sih guys, atau enggak gue nggak bakal.
Oh yeah, you did?
Ya, gue nggak bakal bisa do all this alone. Soalnya gue nggak tahu, gue kayaknya gue terlalu dangdut. Jadi gue tuh suka banget apa aja yang warna-warnanya nyentrik, di mana gue tuh nggak ada filter. Kalau lihat di lukisan-lukisan gue aja kayak it's all like a burst of colors yang kayak mungkin orang bisa sakit mata, but I love it. Tapi ya finding the balance, gue belajar gue harus ada second opinion yang professional juga, you know.
Sometimes it just takes like a second voice.
Yeah, like you need help. So yeah. I mean, what do you think? What did you think my style was before?
Because I know you do a lot of paintings, so it's bold, it's vibrant.
Yeah.
But lately I've seen the switch into more, I wouldn't say basic, but more apa ya? More refined, but with you didn't lose your touch.
Dulu sih, it's not only warna-warnanya yang dangdut, tapi mungkin it's juga all fast fashion.
Yeah, exactly.
Jadi kayak it's all very very cheap quality, cheap fabric.
Dan kalau dipakai 2 kali kan orang pasti langsung kayak you've worn it before.
Dan bukan itu aja, kayak kalau lu cuci udah rusak.
Betul.
Gitu. So.
Betul. Kayak if you now you have more wardrobe essentials, tapi still adding a touch of Mandy.
Betul.
Which is what I like, karena menurut aku itu kreatif banget. Well, of course, you're in the creative industry kan.
Thank you. And dari situ gue belajar sih, it's so important. Dulu kan gue nggak pernah mau tuh kayak punya basic clothes.
Iya, karena boring ya, nggak mau. Kayak, kita kan creator gitu kan.
Gue kan kayak pick me, kayak, oh, I don't wanna be like that. But then I realized kayak pairing like a bold statement piece sama misalnya a black tank top like you, dan harus kualitinya yang bagus, it really ties in the whole look.
Iya, benar.
Ya, have your basics, even though kalau lo mau nyentrik apapun, please pair it with like simple basic pieces like her shape.
Dapat nih di mic ya.
Dapat.
Okay, Mandy, so I seen through your stories, your Google Calendar is color coded to the T.
Yeah.
So she's a busy woman, she's on the go, and she started so young in this industry. So kelihatannya you're super independent, are you in your masculine? We need to know.
No, I'm not in my masculine. I've been lost in my feminine, because this is the thing, kayak I value myself through my work dari kecil. Kayak dari I started to sell my first painting tuh umur 14 tahun.
Wow.
And then after that kan lulus kuliah, terus kayak bikin perusahaan sendiri, nggak even college. I had like 1-2 years.
You didn't go to college?
I didn't go to college, soalnya pas mau pergi langsung COVID. But then I started my own thing, and my identity becomes so tied to this thing that I created.
Okay.
And when some of them fails, or it's not working out, or it's not growing as I want to, I lost my identity. I became very very insecure.
Okay.
Kayak,
how so?
Pertama, cause gue kan mulai muda banget ya di industri ini, jadi every time I meet someone who is more senior atau mungkin portfolionya jauh lebih bagus, I can't say that I'm threatened, but I feel like my voice doesn't matter as much.
Okay.
And it inhibits me, to learn and sort of find the balance to grow, because I'm filled with so much insecurity, right?
Yeah.
I'm not threatened in like a way yang.
Tapi ada pasti mindernya.
Ada minder, itu katanya minder. Gue jadi minder banget, dan jadinya it really affected my confidence, especially for a while. Yang gue bilang tadi kan kayak kalau gue meeting gue merasa gue present, gue nggak tahu sih kalau ini di otak gue aja, tapi you know that feeling you have like
you don't know if you're
impacts.
self-sabotaging your own brain or
but you know there's that feeling yang kayak people look at me up and down and kayak gitu. And I feel like that happens for a year, apalagi before I started shifting
your style,
my style dan juga the way that I speak. Terus second, coming from quite a privileged background, yang gue dulu tuh nggak bisa bahasa Indonesia, guys.
Yeah, cause we both went to international school and we actually didn't have bahasa Indo ya.
Betul, nggak ada Indonesia. Terus consumption kita di media aja tuh selalu ngomongin, like nontonin Disney Channel.
Betul.
Ya kan, jadi gue merasa quite out of touch with my coworkers and my team yang sangat Indonesia nih.
Betul.
Jadi itu yang bikin gue kayak, aduh, am I just this privileged kid who has, you know, who
sebenarnya nggak salah ngomong English, cuman bener around them mereka pasti kayak
yes, I just lack gue belum bisa komunikasi dengan baik karena there's this language barrier that keeps me from discussing with them in a way that's personal.
Betul.
Jadi, you know, for like the first few years of my career, gue kayak mencoba untuk fit in, kayak harus ngomong bahasa Indonesia terus, which is good, which is a point yang kayak it motivates me, but yeah, you know, like I think being so young and like not having experience and not having from a corporate background really gives me the minder vibes yang I feel I should like counter that because, you know, I'm here because of my hard work juga kan.
Yeah, of course. And semua kan autodidak ya, we learn as we go.
Autodidak, betul.
So, do you feel like you overcome that insecurity or is it still a learning process?
Of course it's still a learning process. I think as I go, kan sekarang gue I just turned 24.
She's young.
So young. But there's always new challenges to take as 24-year-old. Malah gue juga lumayan grateful dengan keminderan gue. Gue jadinya minta tolong dan tanya opini lebih banyak ke teman-teman gue. But then I think I'm learning to be more and more self-confident with the way that I lead, the way that I do things gitu. So yeah, it's still learning. It's still a long way to go.
But I think she's doing a good job how you bring yourself, how you carry yourself today.
Thank you.
Mandy, so I think we've all felt the same things, but sometimes we're just too afraid to say it out loud. So I'm pretty sure a lot of women share the same struggle as you. Do you have an advice, a heartfelt advice you can share to the people back at home?
Yes. My one advice to all women out there is jangan gak enakan.
Benar.
Please, jangan gak enakan. Kayak we're always raised to like menjadi perempuan yang pengertian banget. Walaupun it comes with self-betrayal, it comes with, you know, in a way like self-sabotage.
Betul.
Gue nggak tahu ya, tapi I think Asian women in general tuh dididik untuk
di bawah.
Iya, di bawah dan juga kayak ya udahlah kan kita harus
nurut,
kita harus nurut gitu. Dan walaupun ya my parents tuh nggak didik gitu kayak gitu ke gue sih, cuman karena the society molds
the social media especially now,
I think.
social
media kayak molds me to like be more ya udahlah nggak apa-apa lah kan kita feminine energy.
Yeah.
But if you see something that you don't like or if you don't kayak if you feel
doesn't align
doesn't align with you, jangan gak enakan dan request aja. Menurut gue juga keminderan gue walaupun dengan portfolio yang lumayan besar ya at my age, I think I can also be objective to that.
Yeah.
Gue tuh minder banget soalnya gak enakan sama orang kayak aduh I'm so young, gak enakan kalau gue suruh ini, padahal gue kayak udah bayar servisnya mereka gitu kan, atau misalnya aduh gue gak berani minta XX value nih karena gue gak enak, kayak that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
and
betul.
I feel like you know if you're a guy like I think they would have just like asked and langsung kayak haha, I deserve it.
Yeah.
I think women should have more of that mentality, and we would go to so far, so many places, setting boundaries,
Exactly.
So yeah, if I can
Take notes.
say that to the little Mandy CJ, I would say like, damn, you gotta work on your self-confidence, like stop betraying yourself,
Yeah. Last question. I always ask this to my bestie.
Yeah.
So, what is a note you can give to your younger self?
To my younger self, I'll say, please work and do what you want. Okay, I'm not saying be selfish, tapi menurut gua knowing what you like and doing what you want, dan jangan terlalu cater to other people's likes and dislikes. Because that was little me. I wanted to people please so bad. Dimana jadinya gue nggak pernah do things for me. I do things kayak for approval or validation or my parents or my boyfriend at the time or my friends yang kayak I just needed to fit in. And you know what? Realizing now gue kayak we're living our own. We are born alone and we die alone. Jadi,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the hard truth, but I hope that I can be more kinder to little Mandy so that and be a little bit more selfish.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a fine line.
Yeah, to be enough, because being selfish, just a little bit translates to being kinder to yourself.
That's true.
That was a concept that I could not
I think just
understand.
being a little selfish, you also don't lose yourself as much.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And I felt like I chipped away so much. Gonta-ganti identity-nya terlalu sering untuk pleasing ke orang lain.
But I think that's also like the process of finding yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
As part of growing up.
It's part of growing up. And you know what? I'm 24 and who knows who I'll be at 27, but I hope by the time I'm 27 or 30 or 40 or 50, I'll be closer and closer to who I am inside.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Do you think you know who you are now?
Still on the process too,
Still on
honey.
the process. Begitulah guys, bestiesku.
Complete this sentence for me.
Yes.
Empower to me means
It's such a hard question.
I'm pretty sure she can answer it though.
Empowerment to me means agency. Okay, taking for women, especially for marginalized people, it's definitely taking control of your life to make your own destiny.
That's a good one.
I think that's what's empowerment.
See?
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
It's very broad. A lot of definitions of empowerment to everyone. I don't know if I
But
answered
that is
right.
your definition.
Yeah. Yes. And we're still like a long way from there.
Mandy, thank you so much for taking the time to share your beautiful journey with us. I'm pretty sure a lot of people share the same story. And how can we know the more of you? Where can we know that?
Okay, you can find me on TikTok, on Instagram at MendyCJ. I'm there.
Okay.
That's it.
She's there, so be sure to follow along. And don't forget to follow this account for more episodes of Hershey Podcast. Remember, when one of us wins, we all win.